What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 5 battle for the BBL. Unfortunately, we took a loss last week in a very close game. Unfortunately, just could not get the W. The team we played was just way too good. Q's team was just way too good, and we had a tough time breaking it, and we'll be better for a rematch. I'm sure we'll be better for the rematch, but we got to get to the rematch first because we are sitting with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. With only 4 weeks left in the season, we got to go at least 3-1 to guarantee a playoff spot, 2-2 at the absolute worst, and if we can do that, I feel pretty good about our chances. But guys, we're going to be jumping off into our first game, well, our first game against our opponent today, which is going to be Mario B, coach of the Roll Street Rillabooms. I don't know why I said first game against him, because we played him before. I am quite tired. It is Saturday. I work today. I never usually work on Saturdays, and it is midnight. But that's when we can play, so it's got to be done this way. But anyways, I'm hoping to get a nice W today, like I said, but his team is very scary. Honestly, Mario made some transactions for his roster, and had he not made those transactions, I feel a lot better about my team. Originally, he had like Sun with Venusaur, and he ended up dropping that, and it just made his team composition a lot better. His team is kind of crazy. We'll show it on the screen right now, but he's got Xerneas, he's got Celesteela, Latios, one of the most busted Fairy Dragon Steel cores there is. My team literally has no answers for Xerneas outside of the answers that I have, but they're all destroyed by coverage options, which super. Oh my god, it's so scary. Nidoking, Blastoise, Galarian, Zapdos as some breakers and defensive options. Delmise for Rabbit Spin, I guess, but also just a normal immunity. He's on top of that, he's got his Ghost Check being Obstagoon, pretty decent one at that. Regirock as a flying resist and a rocker, and then Galvantula. When he had the opportunity to take Vikavolt, he ended up taking Galvantula. I don't know why, but it is what it is. We got lucky, we got Vikavolt, so we take those, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're bringing to this week's battle. Before I do, guys, I'm going to mention it this time. I'll mention it as well at the start of the actual battle itself. But if you guys have noticed anything different on the channel, we now have the join button at the bottom of the screen where it says the subscribe. Join button should be next to that. There's also a link in the description. Essentially, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel financially, above and beyond, going way above and beyond, then you can join the channel and become a member for one of 3 different tiers that we have. Tier number 1 is about $4 Canadian a month. It's emotes on YouTube, you get access to special badges, you get access to early non-draft league battle videos. So if I'm posting a game on Friday rather, or just like a video on Friday, you'd be able to get access to it on Thursday as an example. Level 2 is a little bit more expensive, but you get all the level 1 perks, and you also get to hear the exclusive live team building sessions that my front office and I have for these games. So for example, for this game, my front office and I worked together, we built. Shout out to Hayes, to Tone, to Almighty Panda. Who else was there? I gotta make sure. I give shouts to absolutely everyone who was there. Hayes was there, Panda was there, Ian was there, Tone was there, and JT's was there, and then Meta gave us a mock. So if you guys want to be able to see what it's like to build with me, then you can see that as well and see what the process is. It's very fun. And those are about like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Just that much extra content, which is dope. On top of that, we have our level 3 membership, which gives you all the level 2 perks, but also once a month, I'm going to help you with one of your battles. I will help team build with you for one of your games, and I think that's one of the coolest things. It's once per month, and it's for non-Ocean League games, but I'm going to mention it once more at the beginning of the video for the battle. But for right now, oh my god, I'm so drained. We are going to get into the matchup, and oh my god. So, his team is scary. His team is scary, period, point blank. What do we have to deal with a lot of his roster? Well, we don't have much, I'll be honest. We were working, and the first thing we kind of said was, we need to decide what is going to be our breaker, is going to be our win condition, and how are we going to get to that? So we decided a really good way to go about winning this game was going to be to break things down with Rayquaza. And we can definitely do that with an expert belt Rayquaza that you guys see here. We're running Dragon Ascent, Thunderbolt, Surf, and Extreme Speed. We're running a mixed Ray, mostly specially offensive. We have max speed because we have to speed tie Obstagoon. That really sucks. If you didn't have Obstagoon, his next fastest mon would be Nidoking, and I could probably creep for like Nidoking and like Mod Xerneas just in case, and that would be great. But I can't. Not the end of the world, but essentially what this set does is very important for us. Number 1, with speed time Obstagoon, we just outspeed a ton of different things and nuke them with Dragon Ascent, which is great. With our investment, we actually always, or not always, but almost always, it's like he needs the minimum roll for max defense, max HP, bold, or impish Delmise to not drop to Dragon Ascent. It's like, it's a minimum roll he needs, and that's the only chance he has. We also have enough investment in our special attack, and this is important, so we always KO max HP for special defense investment Regirock with Thunderbolt into expert belt boosted Surf. That's the thing. We use that, and we're able to get a way to KO that thing, which is very nice because that is typically going to be his answer to the flying moves because I've been running very physical Rayquazas lately. And I mean, Regirock could be very physically defensive. You never know what can happen. I think it's a pretty good check to it that way. And we also got 90 in our defense and 105 HP, so I feel like we should take a Rock Slide from the Regirock, and I feel pretty good about that. Next up though, it's a pretty straightforward set by the way, very straightforward. Extreme Speed is there as a way to pick off things like the Xerneas, like the Latios, like a Scarf Nidoking for example, Zapdos, whatever the case may be. Extreme Speed is there. Our next mon is going to be Snow White, our Weavile here with the heavy duty boots this week, running boots for the first time, knockoff, triple axle, ice, shard, and swords dance. We had a hard time figuring out our last move here, but we went with swords dance because this honestly could be our win condition. If Blastoise is weakened to like, let's say 60%, 55%, and it has an item, then I can swords dance up on a switch, go for a knockoff, and a knockoff will get the KO on the Blastoise. And that's huge because we can guarantee get that KO. We then outspeed literally everything on his team unless there is a Choice Scarf. That's it. And even if we get webs up, then we outspeed everything except for Choice Scarf Celesteela, which we might still outspeed. I'm pretty sure we still outspeed. We outspeed Celesteela, we will not outspeed Choice Scarf Latios or Choice Scarf Zapdos, but everything else we will outspeed. And that's really, really dope here because we can do tons of damage. We were thinking about running a triple axle lead set for this to get the jump on the Galvantula, but we decided against it, and the reason for that is because we did not want to get OHKO'd by Bug Buzz. There's a chance that Bug Buzz OHKOs and he could be Choice Scarf. I've seen Mario run Choice Scarf Galvantula, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. We have enough speed on the set for the Latios. I could have gone Adamant if I decided not to creep the Latios, but I want to be safe just in case he decided to creep me being Adamant. I had to be safe with it. That's it, just had to be safe. Our next mon is going to be Grim Rapier, our Aegislash here with Sub, Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, and King's Shield. Super, super, super cool. This set is very good because it allows me to basically come in on quite a few different things, force them out, and then have a sub up. And if I can get a sub up against things, it's really good. If the Xerneas is like Choice Scarf, let's say I find out it's Choice Scarf, I can always go for a sub against it, because if it goes for Moonblast against me, it's not going to be doing too much to me. It'll do a good chunk, but it won't do too much. And sub up, find out what he wants to go for, Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, whatever I gotta do, and be annoying as hell. Our investment on this set has enough speed for basically, it's just like, I think it's 28 speed Celesteela, I think it is. It's just whatever was left over. We want to go with as much speed as possible so we can outspeed the Celesteela, got up a sub before it could Leech Seed me, before it could, I don't know, do whatever, Air Slash slims me down, I don't know. Just, we wanted something there, and this is exactly what it is there for, which is super nice for us. King Shield for recovery, to scout, just very nice overall. This is one of our 2 resist to fairy. Xerneas is very scary, and the big thing about this investment, the spread that we have, it actually looks very simple, but it's very complex. Essentially, the investment on this set, one with our HP stat, it gives us 10 points of health back in leftovers, okay? We get 10 points health back. The golden rule is HP stat divided by 16 plus 1. That's it. Pretty straightforward, huh? The reason why we want to do that is we want to make sure we know exactly how much we're getting back in recovery. So we're getting 10 points back. So after we take a hit, we gain 10 points. If we King Shield up, we get another 10 points of health back. So after taking an attack, getting King Shield, we gain 20 points of health. We have 163 in our stat. So in reality, that's more like 183, okay? A Banded Jolly Night Slash from Xerneas will do, at most, I think it's 108, whatever it is. Basically, what I'm trying to say is a Banded Jolly Xerneas's Night Slash plus Leftovers Recovery, plus a King Shield attack drop, plus another round of Leftovers Recovery, into an attack at -1 Jolly Band does not KO us. Okay? So we get to it does 182 points of health. We will be at the very worst 183. Okay? So we're in a good spot there. If you guys got that, awesome. If you need clarification, let me know down in the comments. I can explain better down there, that's for sure. We also take 2 non-boosted Zapdoses Throat Chops as well. So if it's like Scarfed, we take Throat Chops ×2. Beautiful. That's after leftovers, of course. Our next mon is going to be Bugaloo, our Vikable. This is our lead here. Focus Sash with the Volt Switch, Bug Buzz. Wow, I was going to say Mudshot and Bug Buzz at the same time, but Mudshot and Bug Buzz, and Sticky Webs. We have enough speed on the set. It's there for basically any creepers like Delmise, for example, is the only one I have to worry about, but also for Blastoise with 4 EVs and speed at -1 in case it's got a Sticky Web drop. Then we can outspeed that thing, fire up a Volt Switch, do a shit ton of damage to it, which is fantastic. Bug Buzz is really good. Actually does more damage to Regirock than Mudshot does. I thought Bug Buzz would be resisted, but it is not, which is kind of cool. We just do a lot of damage to everything. Lower speed stats with Mudshot. Mudshot hits the Nidoking as well to do a ton of damage to it, which is fantastic. Really, it's just an overall solid mon to have. It's our lead, like I said. Max offenses, we have the Sash here to take any hits. Basically, we want to get up webs. We want to try to keep them up. It's not the end of the world if we can't, but it's still good to do if we can. Our next mon is going to be Nido McQueen, our Nidoqueen with the Shuckaberry this week, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. Originally, we were thinking about Pataya Berry, or Payapa Berry, whatever it is. The berry that's the psychic reducing berry for Nidoking, what am I saying for Nidoking? For Xerneas, but also for the Latios. We ended up going with Shuca Berry because we already have a check to Xerneas, and that's going to be our Aegislash. Nidoqueen does take a hit from Xerneas. As long as it's not like Specs or Band or Life Orb, we'll take the hit. That's good, but our answer to Xerneas loses to Nidoking. So I'd rather not have both of my Pokemon lose to Nidoking's Earth Power. So instead I have Shuca Berry on my Nidoqueen, which means I can lure it in, take the hit, fire off an Earth Power of my own, and as long as he's not Shuca Berry, or Assault Vest rather, we KO that Pokemon. Set, we're good to go. Our coverage is literally everything for super effective damage, except for Obstagoon and Galvantula. And Obstagoon is not appreciating a Sludge Wave. Galvantula takes like 85 to 97. It's crazy with Sludge Wave. So I feel pretty good about this, and I feel like we have a really good opportunity to do a lot of work with our Nidoqueen here. It's just a really good answer to a lot of different things. Our next mon, our final one, is going to be Julia's Fave the Mew, Volt Switch, Ice Beam, Super Fang, and Roost. This set actually put in a lot of work during our mocks. It really was good. And I didn't even mention what my Nidoqueen's speed was for. Nidoqueen just has speed for Max Speed Celesteela. That's it. Mew, like I said, put in a lot of work in my mocks. It was just, I want to go full on Hyper Offense, and we were going to go with that. Just a set of Mew didn't work, and like Abandoned Mew didn't work, and like we were thinking about doing Dragon Dance Poltergeist. But at +1, it does like 30% to max HP Xerneas, so not the best option to have, that's for sure. So instead we're going with Super Fang as a way to chip down Celesteela, Latios, Obstagoon, Xerneas, Regirock, Nidoking, all these things, chip them down, fire off attacks, get out of there with Volt Switch, and get them in range of the priority options we have, of the Nidoqueen, of Ray, of whatever. And once we can do that, then we can go to work with everything else. And this Mew is there to do that for us, and does that very, very well. Our investment on Mew is there for a couple reasons. Number one, with our investments in defense, we take Jolly, Guts, Obstagoons, knockoff from full. If it's Adamant, it's a roll. We take 2 non-boosted Xerneas' non-adamants or non-modest attacks. So basically, if he goes for Play Rough and he's non-boosted, non-adamants, we'll take the hit. We take 2 of them after leftovers. If he goes for Moonblast and he's not modest and he's not boosted, we'll take 2 Moonblast. Beautiful. We will not take 2 Megahorns. Not gonna happen, but still, it's an option for us. We can Super Fang that down, weaken it, and then we can go to work with Weavile, which is super useful for us. We also take 2 non-boosted Zapdos attacks as well. And that's really it. On top of that, we also take, I didn't put in my notes, but we should take 2 Life Orb. Yeah, it's 2 Life Orb Timid Latios' Dracos. So Draco at neutral with Life Orb, with a Draco at -2 with Life Orb. And that's it. That's our team, guys. Hopefully we can have a good battle. I'm hoping to get the W. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's find a secret word of the day. I know someone was saying that they want, I think it was Eric, he wanted to say that he missed the food, and we're going to say duck, okay? Because I had duck for dinner tonight. It was so, so tasty. First time cooking it, had a blast with it. Awesome, awesome, awesome meal. And let me know if you guys have tried duck before. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know your real MVP, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into the battle. All right, everyone. So we are back. No Celesteela. No Celesteela, which is cool. Regirock does come, which is good to know. No Nidoking. He has no immunity to electric, which is good to know. Okay. I don't think he leads off with Registeel. I think if anything he leads off with, it's going to be like... Fuck, what would it be? A Regirock, I say. If anything, it'd be like Zapdos or something. Or Latios. I quickly want to see how much Nidoqueen does to Regirock. It shouldn't OHKO. I wish it did. It doesn't OHKO. So I kind of think I have to lead off with Vikavolt here and get my webs up. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to lead off with Vikavolt. It's still our play. I don't, like I said, I don't think he leads off with the Regirock. Yeah, I don't think he leads off with Regirock. So before I do get started, I mentioned it in the Teambuilder, but we officially have YouTube channel memberships. So if you guys are interested in joining that, you can click the join button at the on the bottom of the video or in the link in the description. We have 3 perks, 3 levels. Level 1, you get shoutouts and videos, you get access to special emotes and badges, and you get access to exclusive early videos. Level 2, you get all that, and then on top of that, you get access to exclusive videos that are just would not be shown to non-members. And then level 3, you get all that, plus you get access to what was I going to say? It's plus you get access to exclusive one-on-one team building sessions with me where I'll help you build your teams. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I also have to give our shoutouts to our, move this out. I have to give our shoutouts to our 2 members. So far we have Aliga Sama, shout out to Liv, and shout out to Hayes as well, both joining the level 1 membership. So thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. It's time. We're playing against Mario. He leads off with Husey, which is the Zapdos. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. We take any 1 hit. We fire off a Volt Switch. What do you go into? Latios, Xerneas. Yeah, we're gonna go for the... Ooh, where do we go for our webs here? I think we just go for our webs. We want our webs up. We want them up, they're important. They're important for Xerneas, they're important for Obstagoon. Yes, Obstagoon could have Defiance, but getting the drop is important. We see a U-turn come out on our Vikavolt. That does 48 points of health. So Vikavolt against Zapdos. Zapdos G. So U-turn, that is not banned, that is for sure. That makes sense for Jolly. Jolly Scarf, that makes sense for. Patronus. There is the Xerneas. Well, I click Volt Switch here. Oh, this Pokemon is so stupid. This Pokemon is so stupid. We Volt Switch out. We are very unlikely to take the hit. We are very unlikely to take the hit, but that's okay. That is okay. 136 is the minimum roll with Moonblast if it's timid. We'll see what he goes for. Maybe it's a sub. If he goes for a sub, I'll be kind of happy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I am recording good. Damn. This is gonna be tough. Mario seems really scary, and the fact that he gets Xerneas in so easily against me really sucks too. But webs are up. He has to get rid of them with the Blastoise now. It's his only option for removal outside. Actually, no, he has 3 options basically. Latios gets it. Moonblast, take the hit, please. Yeah, that wasn't happening. That's fine. It happens. It is what it is. I can go into Nidoqueen here. Sludge Wave kind of rips him a new one. Sludge Wave is really good here. And we'll outspeed everything after, unless it's Zapdos or Latios. We'll do that. We'll go Nidoqueen. And we'll say goodbye to Vikavolt. I probably should have gone hard into Aegislash. Those probably will play, but it's okay. Like I said, we can go for Sludge Wave here. It's everything for really good damage. That plus Earth Power should kill the Registeel. Regirock. I keep saying Registeel. We'll go for the Sludge Wave here. Switches out, of course. Donatello, this is the Blastoise. I'll take this damage on the Blastoise. This is good. This is good for us. This is really good for us. It's not Boots. If we can do over half, that'd be amazing. Because now you don't have to go for an electric move. That is Assault Vest as hell. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. Okay, well, we go into Grim Rapier here. That really sucks. He's Assault Vest. He is AV. Rapid Spin. Nope, no thank you, sir. We're going to go for a sub here. He's going to stay. He probably goes for Dark Pulse, I'd imagine. Scald. Oh, depending on the spread, this doesn't break our sub. Nice, 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 nice. We take that. We take that. Beautiful. So we can go for a Shadow Ball here. Into a sub, or into a King Shield, excuse me. We'll do that. We'll go Shadow Ball. This will weaken him, which is good. The problem is we're going to outspeed. Which actually is not bad, because we can always King Shield up after. I'm very confident that's Assault Vest, by the way, from the damage. There's no way we should have done that little. No way. So stance change. It's fine. Get a nice Shadow Ball off on this thing. Unfortunately, it's not like Close Combat or something, or not Close Combat, but Shadow Claw. That would be doing a bit more. Because look at that. That did nothing. Scald again. That's fine. We go for King Shield here. And then we sub up again. Okay. This is not bad. This is not bad. We go for a King Shield. Scald. Rapid Spin. Yep. Do we see a Dark Pulse? Do we see a Dark Pulse? Because I think that's the only thing you can do to break my sub. Dark Pulse. Okay. Dark Pulse can break my sub. It can break the sub. The thing is, I kind of need damage off on this. Aegislash shield against Blastoise. Blastoise. With no investment. Dark Pulse. Level 50. It's gonna KO. It's gonna break my sub. It does 25.7 min. So I think here I go for the Shadow Ball, because it won't KO me, and then I can put it in range of Thunderbolt from my... But I can't do that. How much does Ray do? Dragon Ascent will do 54 to 64. That should be in range. I'm going to go into Ray here. Yeah, going Ray. Probably should have gone Mew, to be honest, gone for a Volt Switch, but I expect the Dark Pulse coming out. So, yeah. Oh my god, you got me. Fuck. That hurts. That really hurts. Because if I go for sub there, then it basically can break this thing. I think he has an answer to this in the Regirock. Like, I want to go for Dragon Ascent to KO it. I think he goes to Regirock. But maybe, for all we know, this Blastoise is only around... For all I know, this Blastoise is only around to get rid of webs. So I'm actually going to double. I'm going to go into Mew. I'm going to Mew, I'm going to Scout. If he goes Regirock, he goes Regirock, so be it. If I'd gone for sub there... Yeah, there's a Regirock. So that's unfortunate. We could have gone for a Surf there. We can Super Fang this and then go for a Volt Switch. So we're Super Fang right now. If he goes for rocks, fine, he goes for rocks. Damn. Which is out. Donatello. Okay, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. So we'll go for Super Fang here. Connect, good. Chip is good, Chip is good. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he only had his Dark Pulse is attacking move. He could just go for that. I'm leftovers. So like, whatever, I guess. But I don't want to take the damage on anything else, I don't think. So I can go for another Super Fang here to weaken it, and then go for a Voltage after KO. We'll do that. If he goes for Flip Turn, he goes for Flip Turn. So be it. Super Fang connects. Thing is very weak. Dragon Tail. Fine. No Ice Beam. Into Ray we go. Into Ray we go. And we'll fire off the Thunderbolt right now. And if he goes Regirock, he goes Regirock, and depending on the damage, we go for Surf. Ah, come on. Really disappointed we couldn't get rid of webs. We just didn't play around it well enough. But there we go. We get rid of the Blastoise here. Nice. So down goes the Blastoise. Where is the Blastoise? There you are. We still have good health on everything basically right now. Mr. Ion. There's that Latios. Ice Beam or Draco is what I'm expecting here. We're going to go hard into Julius Fave. This is our Mew. This is our check to the Latios. We have Ice Beam for it. We'll see what he wants to do. If he goes for... I don't know. If he goes for Super Fang. Not Super, what am I saying? Super Fang? Calm Mind. We just weaken this thing with Super Fang. And then we go into Weavile and KO. For 189, he goes for Dragon Pulse. So Latios 189. Oh my god, is that a crit? Come on. 189 down to a 6 at 103. Let's see. Dragon Pulse. 50 against Mew. Crit. He is... No, he could be... It's like a high roll for Timid. We'll take the hit, which is good. What are we going to here? Obstagoon? I'm gonna roost up nonetheless. We're gonna speed this, we roost up. Shadow Ball. If that crit mattered, that's gonna really suck. That crit really sucks. That crit really sucks. Oh my god. Super. Like, I'm not in the mood for this. Like, especially when I stay up late to play a game, I'm not in the mood for it. That's just fantastic. We're going to Weavile here. That's literally our only check. So, awesome. Triple Axle should KO. I think I just have to go for it. He might go into Regirock here. I don't think Regirock is Helmet. Like, it could be. I don't think it will. Gonna go for Axel. Gonna go for it. Switches out. Does it go Regirock? He probably does. There's the Regirock. Is it Helmet? And do I get punished? Is this the punish? We don't even know. Oh my god, come on. I cannot be dealing with this right now. Like, we're gonna... This game is already over. There's nothing we can do at this point. I gotta go Nidoqueen. I go attack. Like, I can't do anything at this point because he outspeeds with Latios. He outspeeds Ray with Latios. And Xerneas has no chip and there's no webs up. If I had my Mew around, I'd still have my Mew around. Like, Mew doesn't take half from that attack from Latios. Like, Latios is Shadow Ball. Even that was a roll. Earthquake, yeah, it makes a prediction. I can't believe it, man. That's so bad. That's so bad. We get the chip we need on it for everything as well. Okay, what do I expect to come in? Maybe a Latios. I just need chip on this thing, to be honest. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. I just need chip. We go for Ice Beam. Hopefully Latios comes in. Does not. Fine. Like, the game's over. I can't do anything to win anymore. Like, it's done. Like, the crit and the miss saw to it. And I found his leftovers too. So it didn't matter that I went for Triple Axe. So that was the right play to make. Triple Axe would have done a good chunk of damage to this. Like, do I go for Earth Power? I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Zapdos, so it's like, it's not going to matter anymore. But we don't have enough. I think we would have had enough. I think we still could have done it. Just going to go for the Ice Beam here. Going to chip this down as much as I can without risking him going into Latios. Hopefully put it in range of E-Speed. That's our chance right now. Put everything in range of E-Speed, and we can't do that anymore because Xerneas is no longer behind webs because we didn't get that play right. But my god, that crit hurt so bad. And it was a roll too, like... It was a high roll crit into a high roll Shadow Ball. Mr. Ion, beautiful. We get to play into the Latios. That's nice. That's helpful. That's helpful. I don't think it puts it in range of E-Speed. Definitely does not. We go for Ice Beam here. We let this go. Don't have to. Sad times. Sad times. Dragon Pulse. Yeah, get your KO. Nidoqueen is no more. Into Snow White we go. And Triple Axle is what we click. And then we lose to Scarf, Galarian, Zapdos. Triple Axle. Knockoff could have been a play, but not going to risk it. Not going to bother. Nothing's Helmet anymore. Yeah, switches out. Regirock comes in. If we could have gone the chip off on this thing, if we could have hit the last attack. One. Did we miss? Are you kidding me? This game is over. I can't do anything. I have to just Triple Axle again. This game is over. If I lost out on potentially 6 hits of Triple Axle, or 5 hits of Triple Axle. Crit Dragon Pulse into High Roll Crit Dragon Pulse into High Roll Shadow Ball into Miss Triple Axle into 1-hit Triple Axle. Unbelievable. Earthquake. Take this hit pretty well, at least 2. Ugh, unfortunate. Do we go for another Triple Axle here? Do I go for a switch out? Will they go into Ray? I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna go hard into Ray here. Oh man. So unfortunate, so unfortunate. We worked really hard on this team. Stone Edge. Rock Blast. There we go. 5-hit Rock Blast coming in. Only 3. Look at that. Only 3. Get some luck today. Yeah, I'm salty. Surf here. Hope it KOs. See, hope he's not minus or fully like super specially defensive. Okay, we got the KO on the Regirock. Super. Damn. I am what the kids call shooketh. Right. Here comes the Xerneas. I go Aegis, and I hope and pray, basically. That's really all I can do. Let's do it. He doesn't... Maybe I'm Scarf. He doesn't know if I'm Scarf or not. He doesn't know. We go into Aegis. I hope I went Aegis there. Did I go Aegis? I went Aegis. Good. Substitute. It's fine. We kind of expected Sub Ray to be coming. Prepped for it. Yeah, for us, we just Flash Cannon, King Shield, Flash Cannon, King Shield. We're back at full. Flash Cannon to break the sub. Sub, Calm Mind, Moonblast, and I think it was Psychic was Psyshock was the move we were going to go with. But Moonblast, it goes to Moonblast instead. No Calm Mind. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. Okay. So we were at full when this happened. We were full when this happened. No leftovers. Let's see, we're at what? We're at 117. So that did 40 something. So we should be able to take the next hit. Xerneas. Uber with Geomancy, level 50. Against my Aegis Lash and Shield form. Moonblast. Could be timid. It could be timid. Probably is timid, to be honest. In Blade form, Moonblast does at most 109. We take the hit, but I'm actually going to go for Flash Cannon here, expecting him to go for a substitute. We'll do that. Because I think he's going to think I'm a King Shield. There we go. There we go. We take that. We take those. Flash Cannon up. Blah. I will force you to attack me, sir. And then attempt to win with priority. Because we take the hit right now. And you will not appreciate this. If you have no investment, this is 80 to 95. We will Flash Cannon again. Another sub. We take those. We take those. We Flash Cannon again. We are doing what we're supposed to do. We're doing our best. We are doing our absolute best to come back. We are doing the best that we possibly can. I'm going to King Shield here. King Shield here. Please attack me, sir. Please attack me. Hey, we take those. Oh my god. The small victories. And now we Flash Cannon again. If I was him, I'd go into Obstagoon. I don't see a reason not to. He subs up, fine. It's fine with me. I don't think our sub would break, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would break. He's timid. We're going to weaken this thing as best as we possibly can. And we have done a good job of weakening it, which is good. Alright, we're back to full. We're back to full. And we can just fire off that Flash Cannon here. What is he going to do here? Probably a Moonblast, I'd say. I think we also have a good chance to win a timer. So there we go. So he goes for Moonblast here. We'll take the hit. Yep. No special attack drop. Beautiful. And we're going to be able to get the KO on the horse. The deer. Xerneas is gone. Thankfully. Alright. Problem is, he goes Obstagoon and he gets a KO because I can't do anything about that. If I go for King's Shield, Define Boost. Unless he has Guts. Which he could be. And I think I might have to play that game. I might have to play that game. Yeah. That might be a game we gotta play. But we played that set with the Xerneas as about as well as we could have. We got all the plays right, and Obstagoon comes in. So here's the game plan. The game plan is, hope he is not Defiant. I'm going for King Shield. If he's Defiant, we lose. That's fine. It happens. We go for stance change, we go for King Shield, and we hope he has Guts. What are we going to see? Knockoff. Is he Defiant? I don't think he's Defiant. He's Guts. So, he has Guts, yeah. That's awesome. There we go. So 140 in our defense against... No, cancel. Against Obstagoon, Guts, -1. Wow, that still destroys the shit out of me. That still demolishes me. Even at -1. How much does Snow White take? I don't think it's in my best interest to go Snow White here. I think my play right now is going to be to go for a double. Because I should not take... I won't take Adamant. Jolly knockoff. Oh, I'm looking at Weavile, wrong set. Shield. Yeah, Jolly knockoff still does a shit ton of damage. Oh my god. It still does 116 minimum. I have to go for the second King Shield. Hope I get it. If I do at -2, we'll take the hit. Yo, we got it. Oh my god. We're in this. We're in this. We're actually in this right now. It's at -2. I'm not running low kick on Weavile. If I was running low kick, I'd be in a good position. I can go for low kicking at the KO, but I can't do that. Now I think I have to go. So, Aegis Slash. If it's Jolly, we live the hit. We live on 1 at most. If it's Adamant, we drop. Okay? If I go for Flash Cannon here, we do 30 to 35 only. Oh my, what? Oh, it's wrong set. It's with my lower set. I have to go to 140. We do 55 to 66, which is good. It helps us out a lot. We go for Flash Cannon. We gotta go for it. Goes for knockoff here. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna live this hit on 1 unless he's Adamant. He is not Adamant. We can go for our Flash Cannon here. Okay. Good damage there. Okay, now how much does Ray do to Latios with extreme speed? I don't think it's enough. He's at -2. How much is Ray at? Ray is at 52. I won't take that hit. Do I go... Do I keep this as a sack? Do I keep this as a sack? Well, I'm going to go for a King Shield here regardless. A King Shield here regardless. He has under a minute left, by the way. We're at about a minute too. This game got close really fast. Parting shot. Damn. That's okay. That's okay, it happens. We've gotten all the plays right we needed to. We've done all the plays right that we needed to. Just didn't get that one there. Mr. Iron comes in. Okay, this is at like 40-ish. This is a roll, it looks like. We go for... We go for Flash Cannon anyways, I think. Just anyways. Yeah, Shadow Ball's gonna get the KO, so down goes our Aegis Slash. If we had actually gone that play right and got for Flash Cannon, I think we'd have been in a really good position. But I go into Snow White here. Be able to close this game out to a bit of a better differential. Axel here. Fuck off, really? 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 Funny thing is, if we were Scarf Ray, we'd win this game right now. We're Dragon Sen. But we're not Scarf Ray. I cannot believe that we played this game. We played this game better than Mario. Okay, he had one good play against us. One. And that was going for Rapid Spin on the last one. He got one good play. And he ends up winning because of that. Crazy. Crazy. The salt is real. Yeah, guys, I did everything that I could. Everything I potentially could. Okay? And he ends up being able to do that because he ends up getting multiple misses. 3 misses on triple axel in one game. I went for 12 potential triple axel hits, and I did 4. And I did 4 out of potential 12. Pokemon's a fun game. We're now 2 and 3. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The webs did not end up mattering at all. So him making that good play to get rid of the webs did not matter. The way I was able to bring this game back here, we still had a shot if we hit triple axles and don't get crit with our Mew. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That's how it be. That's how it be. But yeah, the salt is real, guys. That's how it is. Yeah. Someone just said, who said this? This was Owen. Said, why didn't you knock? Triple axle was the play. Triple axle was the play in case he went into. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like if he was Culver Bear, which he probably was, I feel like he wouldn't have KO'd anyways. So depending on his spread, regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The miss happened. The miss happened. Someone said, why don't you knock? That's why I didn't knock. And it happens. I got punished for it. But yeah, I thought I was going to get punished with an earlier triple axle. Didn't matter. Damn. Well, GG Mario. Make sure you go and check him out. I think every time we played and I have not won, I have had some unfortunate hacks go against me, which happens. There's some people who play like that. It is what it is, right? But good for him. He got the W. We need to get another W. We need to win 2 or 3 of our final 3 games to be able to make the playoffs. It is what it is. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the video. Comment your thoughts on the battle down below. Make sure to comment the secret word of the day. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're very close, very, very close to 1,200 subscribers. So help us get there. Become a YouTube channel member if you enjoy the content and want to support the channel financially. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all next time.